Hey guys, welcome back to the O2 Garage. I hope you're liking the videos, and if you do like the videos, please show us, hit like, and importantly hit subscribe, hit the little bell, get the notifications when the brand new videos are up and running. Hey, you remember this thing? You remember the Black Mamba? That's our 2000 Mitsubishi Mirage. We bought it for 250 bucks. It was running, it was registered, and then we completely forgot about it. So we've had that for nearly 6 months now, doing nothing. And look at it, it's an absolute mess. But that's why, on this episode, it's called The Half and Half. Because we have been busy. Okay, so half and half episode is pretty simple. Half's dirty, half's clean. We've done the clean side. We're now going to show you how we do the dirty side. We've also got a set of rims to go on it as well. It's looking pretty good. So let's just power on through and let's get it on the market for sale. All right, so what I've managed to do here is get a set of BSA rims. These ones are pretty cool. I picked these up from U-Pull-It, auto recyclers. I popped across. They've got a huge range of little Lancers and Mitsubishis, and one of the cars had a set of these on. Now, this one actually also has a set of, if you can read that, 195 50 15 tyres. They're a little bit bigger than the rims that are on there. I think they're 13-inch rims. I think these are 15 by 7. So we'll just clean the edges up, clean the inside up, give them a paint, and yeah. Then we'll whack them on the car. They should be good to go. Tyres are really good, so got an absolute bargain from U-Pull-It, so thanks guys. Okay, so you're probably saying, what the hell is he doing? It's a wire wheel and an alloy rim. That's exactly what it is. So what I'm actually doing here is taking the clear coat off the outer edge of the rim because it's stained, it's scratched, it's got everything else in between. And what it leaves is, it leaves like a metal finish. And what I'll do with that metal finish is just hit a little bit of clear coat over it and it'll just give it some conformity to all the rims. So I'm not damaging the rim, just cleaning it up just a little bit. Okay, so the rim is over there, it's all fixed up. Next up is going to be to do the paint work, and black paint work is absolutely a nightmare. And you can see the difference between the dirty and the clean side. Now, a friend of mine, Darren Rowe, shout out to you mate, gave me a little bit of a tip, who's a bit of a paint guy. If you want to clean the paint off, you can wash it, you can scrub it, you can do all that. You can also use an alcohol wipe, and the alcohol hand wipe will help clean all the crap off the car without the need to actually wash it. So, first step is I'm going to wipe it down with alcohol wipes and that hand sanitizer crap. Works a treat. Okay, so I've used the hand sanitizer and I've cleaned it off with the alcohol wipes. Now I've got, of all things, windscreen wash, and you go, rightio Jace, what are you on now? What's going on here? Well, the reality of it is, windscreen wash is designed for glass, so it's a very, very soft cleaner, as you'd call it. And there's still a lot of crap on this paintwork. The paint's stuffed. I'm not trying to save this paint job. I'm just trying to give it some sort of resemblance of neat and clean. So onto a little bit of a cloth and give it a bit of a clean, like so. And not only does it clean crap off quite well, because it's used to taking off bugs and bits and pieces and stuff like that. Have a look at that. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's a whole lot of brown dirt residue, so it's lifting stuff off the paint. So I'll do this whole side of the car with a little bit of windscreen wash. Well, I think you guys will agree that it's looking a hell of a lot better than what it was. Just those two simple processes are really starting to clean the paintwork off, getting ready for me to give it a final buff and a polish and all those sort of bits and pieces. But right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it up, get these old steel rims off and put the new rims straight on. Okay, so just before we put this onto here, let me tell you a couple of little pet hates of mine on here. One is when people don't paint the brakes. Now I know these are drums, I know they're not disc brakes, okay, but you can at least give them a coat of black paint. And while you're at it, paint a few other bits and pieces black, because it actually ends up giving the whole place a nice feel, especially when you've got a nice set of silver rims. The other thing is greasing the studs. Now, I used to be a mechanic many years ago and it was something that we had to do, so we didn't seize on nuts and bits and pieces, so I always grease the studs and I painted it all to make it look nice. Top tip. Alright, well there we go. Wheels are on, bodywork has been done as well in regards to just cleaning the paint. I think you'll all agree it looks a heck of a lot better than what it did at the very beginning. Now what we have to do is polish the bodywork. We've cleaned the impurities off, so let's break out the polisher. So our next step with the Mirage to make it really start to shine is use some of this stuff here. And I don't know if you guys have seen this, it's been around probably since the late 90s, which was colour polish. Colour polish, a lot of people kind of go, hey, that's not going to work. But for a car like this one here, you can see it's got a lot of scratches and little bits and pieces and stuff like that. It's not the prettiest of paint jobs. So anything like this colour polish, as long as it's close enough, it's near enough, it makes a hell of a difference to a car like this. So I'm going to give the whole thing a polish. The final part of this is probably the most rewarding part. Quick polish with a nice piece of flannelette should get it nice and shiny. But I say should. And here it is. And I think you'll all agree it looks a heck of a lot better than what it did when we first started out. It's got the new wheels on it, sitting a little bit lower. The paint's been cleaned up as best we can. There's a few marks that I'm not going to be able to get out, but the reality of it is with a car like this, it's only ever going to be worth about $1,000, so I don't want to put too much into it. But what I will do is I'll go around and now brush touch a whole lot of little bits and pieces just to make sure the black looks black. Little things like this here, I'll just get that just touched up in paint. And then the final step will be to just give that interior a quick clean and an armour all and so forth, and then get it regoed, put it up for sale, flip it out. What we do here on the O2 Garage, we flip stuff out and hopefully make money. Hopefully. And here it is. There it is. There is the Mirage, fully finished, fully done, all polished, ready to go. Regos on it. Have a look, nice shine on that one. Just ignore this panel here, it's a bit average. All the interior's all done. Look at that. All vacuumed out, all cleaned, all ready to go. All things being equal, it's not a bad looking little rig. We're now going to, well, the rego's already on it, so all we're going to do is now put it on Gumtree and Facebook, and with any luck we'll get it sold. Don't want a huge amount for it, but it's come up a treat. And when you think, this car, we bought that for 250 bucks. We haven't spent much money on it to get it to where it is right now. 4-cylinder, 5-speed, it's got airbags, it's got fuel injection, it's got power steering, air conditioning. And it's really hard to let a car like this, you know, be taken off the road. When you've got the opportunity to save it, I'd say to anybody watching the video, save it, because you end up having a pretty successful sort of a run like this. So, success. for the Mirage? Oh, yeah, there's another car over there. We've got a new project car. We'll tell you about that one coming up next.